For what a finals day we've had so far, only men's doubles to come. And at the destination Dubai rankings, the Super Series tournaments only counting towards that destination Dubai rankings. And I can tell you that's after the first two. And after the first three, which will be the end of this tournament, the top five, by my calculation, will be in exactly the same order. So the two pairs in today's final, currently 17 and 29 on that destination Dubai list. But we've got the world number ones Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sung up against the former world champions Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. Neither of these men's doubles pairs have the best of all England championships. Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sung were the number one seeds. They lost in the very first round to Mads Conrad and Mads Colling of Denmark, who you saw second on that destination Dubai ranking list. Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan as the number 4 seeds and defending All England champions. Lost in the second round to Fu Haifeng and Zhang Nan, who of course went on to reach the final. Lee Yong-dae and his partner Yu Young-sung. Well, throwing shirts, I think, to some of the fans. The former world champions won the world title in Guangzhou in 2013. Mohamed Ahsan leading out the Indonesian pair. Hendra Setiawan, of course, twice world champion with two different partners. An Olympic champion in Beijing in 2008. Kyo King-ju in one part, and Harrison Thongtak of Thailand, the service judge, court officials for this last final of the day. That's interesting. Lee Yong-dae has chosen ends. Chosen that far side of the court as we look down. Lee Yong-dae today playing his 4th final here at the Malaysian Open with his 4th different partner. That really is an extraordinary statistic. Winner here in 2009 with Jung Jae-sung, runner-up in the men's doubles in 2013 with Go Seung-hyun, and reached the final of the mixed doubles in 2009 as well. Well, look at that. World number one seeds, but as I was saying, lost first round of the All England Championships. Haven't been playing together that long. had a huge battle in the semi-final yesterday against the number 3 seeds Li Shengmu and Tai Chie-sin of Chinese Taipei. They were 19-20 down in the deciding game when Li Shengmu served into the net when he was on match point opportunity. So the Thailand players, the Chinese Taipei players, probably very disappointed. But you have to give credit where credit's due. You have to come through these tight battles, as indeed the number 4 seeds Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan have done. They've gone down 1 place in the world ranking this week, down to number 8. They have been number 1 38 consecutive weeks from November in 2013 through to August last year. And as I was saying, last 16 of the All England, so the win-loss record, that's the only previous tournament these two pairs have played this year. So they're 1-1 win-loss record for the year. As far as their matches are concerned, 3 games in both the quarterfinal and the semi-final. Quarterfinal against number 5 seeds Endo and Hawakawa dropped the first, and then in the semi-final against the number 2 seeds, the All England champions Matthias Boe and Carsten Morgensen, dropped the second game before coming through 21-16 in the deciding game. Well, won the title here 2 years ago, the Indonesians, beating a certain Lee Yong-dae in the final when he was playing with Go Sung-hyun.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee Yong-dae, Yu Yong-seong,
Eighth meeting between these two pairs, as you can see on the previous 7. The world number 1s, current world number 1s, have won 5 of them. But the last meeting
Hendra, Setiawan,
was the final of the Asian Games in Incheon last year.
Mohammed Ahsan to serve to Lee Yong-dae. Level, play.
Oh, that's well in. Well, if you were with us on Friday, you would have enjoyed the Indonesians playing against Endo and Hawakawa, and we both thought, Ian, that the Indonesians were a little bit slow to start.
Yeah, they were certainly off the pace at the start of that match, but again, as with some of the other players this week, they've gradually played themselves into the tournament. I thought they played much better in the semi-final yesterday. Certainly setting it up to be a really, really exciting final here. I know the Koreans are desperate for some revenge for the final of those Asian Games. So should be an interesting matchup.
Service over. 2-1. Service over.
Well, error on serve.
2-0.
Former Olympic champion, of course, on the opposite side of the net, we've got a former Olympic champion as well. This man, Lee Yong-dae, won the mixed doubles gold medal in Beijing with Lee Ho-dong.
Service over. 3-2.
Well, I have to say, Ian, the rallies do look very short in comparison to those we saw in the women's singles just now.
Yeah, I think that's to be expected. There's going to be a big fight here on service and return. The side that are getting the attack are going to have every chance to win this game. One side can get control of the net, start winning the attack regularly. They're going to be big favourites to win. So I think we are going to see some short, sharp exchanges around that front court area.
Yeah, and I can remember saying at the Indonesia Premier Super Series last year when I was sitting alongside Morten Frost and I was talking, and I said, well, we've got 2 of the greatest front court players in world badminton on the court right now in Hendra Setiawan and Lee Yong-dae. And I said, is it going to be a battle between those 2? And he said, well, actually, he said they're both so good that it really depends on their partners, how their partners are performing as to the outcome of the match.
Yeah, I would go along with that, and we were commented yesterday in the semi-final how how much Ahsan's improved around the front of the court. He's really quick. And certainly on Friday, as you were saying, Jill, he was missing confidence. But I felt yesterday, slowly through the semi-final, that confidence came back. By the end of that match, he was looking really, really quick all around the court, including the front court.
Oh, yeah, I'd concur with that.
And immediately see both the Indonesian players there, literally on the service line. As soon as they saw the shuttle start to drop on the other side of the net, up they stepped.
6-2.
That's a great return of serve. There's no real pace on that. It's not a net shot, but it's still going past or making it awkward for the front court player.
Clip the net, and you'll see the majority of times Lee Young-dae returns serve short, it clips the net.
Yeah.
Fantastic skill, fantastic precision.
4-6.
Ahsan getting in all sorts of a tangle on his defensive play.
Yeah, he was driven backwards. He was playing on the back foot there. Look, he's going backwards in defence, and that's really difficult.
It's wide in the back level. No, a little bit of a discrepancy between the two players as to whether the shuttle should be changed or not. Always landed in. That's a misjudgment from Setiawan.
7-6.
This is a good ride. Oh, what were you saying?
Yeah. Ahsan, he's got his confidence back, hasn't he? I mean, that's super play, and he's good on the front court. He's known for his rear court, the pressure he creates for Setiawan on the front court. But when he does rotate in, he's really aggressive.
7-0.
Well, it was the change of pace, the little block initially from Young-Sung, and then the power play from the back of the court.
Well, we'll see this a lot from you. When he comes into the court, he's not so aggressive. He uses the block a lot. He plays safe in the forecourt because it's not his strength.
Yeah. Oh, clever. It's interesting you say that, though, Ian, because, you know, I thought the difference and the reason for the change of partnership for Lee Young-dae, having played with Go Sung-kyun, I thought he was always a little bit, can I say, soft at the net. And I thought that playing with Young-sung, there was actually a new dimension that he puts more pressure on.
I think, personally, I think the biggest difference, and we've seen a demonstration of it already in this game, Yu serves much better than Go. He serves so much better, and he's already had a run of 4 points on service in this game. He's a very, very good server. Under pressure, you can rely on his short service. And that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case with the previous combination.
Well left.
Service over. 9-0.
flat there to Lee Hyundai.
No.
Service over.
That's bread and butter.
10-9.
He loves this, a little bit of pace on the mid-court, in he goes. Look at that, changing the direction so easily.
Yeah. He especially likes that from around the head position, doesn't he?
Absolutely, yeah.
Good return of serve.
Service over. 10-all.
Oh my goodness, give that a hit. Yeah.
Service over.
Powerful smash,
11-10
followed up by angle.
interval.
And Choi Min Ho, the coach, on very quickly indeed. Look at that power shot. Mind you, Go Sung-kyung, I think, probably had a more powerful smash than Yu Young-sung.
Yeah, absolutely did, but maybe wasn't as accurate with it. He went for more power, sometimes lost the angle, sometimes went a bit flat, and he was having a lot of problems on service in that period. And I think that was a key point in why the change was made. He was a very, very steady server, very good under pressure, good defense, solid from the rear court, solid from the front court, doesn't make mistakes. Good player.
Oh my goodness.
That's quick. That's quick from both players. Really was a fast exchange.
Yeah, we'll just look how Lee Yong-dae goes down on his haunches to play that shot. That takes physical strength in the legs, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't think Setiawan thought that was coming back. Caught off guard.
It's good judgment.
Rallies are short, Jill, but the quality's very high.
13-10.
Some fantastic serve return, third and fourth shots coming in here. Lots of quick exchanges on the net.
Ah,
That's great.
yeah.
Service
Well,
over.
we were talking earlier in the tournament, weren't we, about how Setiawan just seems to instinctively know where the shuttle's going to come.
I think he'd almost played it before he got
11,
there. He had
Yeah.
to.
13.
That was fantastic reading of the play.
Yeah, and again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can really push through him at the net.
12,
Well,
13.
you can push through him, but what you don't want to be doing is pushing to him. It's either got to be short in front of him, or you've got to make sure that it gets past him to his partner.
Yeah.
If you let him intercept on third shot, he's lethal.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done, because as we were talking about earlier, I mean, he just instinctively seems to be there.
Yeah, no, he reads it. He reads the direction it's going, that's for sure. So you've either got to be really sure and go really
Service
deep,
over.
Yeah.
14,
or
12.
you've got to try and go in front of him and take him on the take. But just the little push that you would normally play to mid-court against Setiawan, that's a no-go area for me.
Yeah.
He's too good, he reads it too well.
Good serve.
They've gone past him.
Brilliant. Delightful change of pace.
Yeah, great pressure from the rear court from Ahsan. Oh, just see the end there, but it was Ahsan. Look how far he's forced them back with the attacking play from the rear court, and that creates the space for Setiawan to use the change of
Service
pace
over.
and the block to the forecourt.
13, 14.
I've talked before, Ian, about the fact that the Korean pair are so deep in that defensive stance. I, at times, like that last rally, think it's a little too deep.
Yeah, no, it's a fair point.
It's gone wide.
Service over. 15-13.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's called out. I was going to say that's brilliant. That's a challenge.
Challenge.
And I think he's absolutely right to challenge.
Oh, that's a brave call, Jill. Again,
Yeah.
I think that's a challenge on instinct. I think they felt they'd played a good shot, but they were a long way away from it to be challenging him.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
give you that one. Yeah.
What did you call me yesterday? The eagle eye
Position 8.
for Hawkeye.
Yeah.
16-13.
Great challenge.
Service
Not such
over.
a great serve.
14-16.
Quite a long interval waiting for
Yeah.
the review there. Just a slight loss of concentration.
Service over. 17-14.
Both pairs so reluctant to lift, aren't they? They're both trying to flatten the game out, play the drives.
That could be a costly error. Yeah. A little shake of the heads.
18-14.
4-point cushion at this stage.
I just think he saw Lee Yunde starting to ease forward in the court and put the pressure on the drop shot.
Yongdae.
No, the court's going to need to be mopped with the perspiration dripping off the players' foreheads, I should think.
Okay, thank you.
Turno, the Indonesian coach. Good serve again.
Great doubles, knows the Indonesians don't want to lift the shuttle, so once he got the drive in, he was on the front foot, coming in. Good racket work, getting the racket up quickly. Yeah, good skill. Again, didn't try and hit it too hard, just made sure he got the shuttle down.
2 points from this opening game. Oh, hesitation, I think, on that. But there's no question that one's long of the back line.
20.
And after just 17 minutes of play, game point opportunities. The world #1s, Lee Yongdae and Yu Young-sung. Yeah, big power smash from Yu Young-sung. 21-14.
Lee Yongdae, Yu Young-seong, 21-14.
17 minutes. And it was close until shortly after the mid-game interval. 14-13, and then suddenly the Koreans just seemed to pull away. 14. Well, Lee Yong-dae there, Ian, looking as if he's giving us much instruction as the coach.
Yeah, certainly looked that way. He's certainly got enough experience to contribute in that discussion. But at the moment, he's the dominant player on the court, I would suggest. At the moment, the Indonesians are insisting on playing a flat mid-court game against probably the best flat mid-court player in the world, I would say. Lee Yong-dae, that flat game from the mid-court, there's nobody better.
Well, 58 career titles for Lee Yong-dae. 45 of them are men's doubles. We say he's experienced. I mean, that stat just emphasises that, doesn't it?
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
Oh, got in each other's way. Well, Lee Yong-dae is still managing to keep control and play the winner. At least I think it was Lee Yong-dae who played the winner there.
I'm not sure who hit it, but they controlled it well. It was interesting, there's two of them there, though, weren't they? On the forecourt, they're really looking to close that space down.
That's good judgment, letting that go wide as well.
2 love.
Nicely done from Setiawan.
Service over. 1, 2.
Great skill, good return here, and really quick onto the next shot. Look at that. Fast the racket moves.
Anything specific that the Indonesians should be doing differently here, do you think, in the second game?
Yeah, I think they've got to play shorter returns. They've got to try and force the Koreans to play upwards more. At the moment, they're playing flat, a lot of flat shots, which is allowing the Koreans to hit hard and follow the shuttle forward. They need to get the shuttle down below tape height. That's got to be the objective.
Better from your perspective, you think?
Really good, really good.
Service
They took a little bit of pace off, got the shuttle going down, we saw it there. Pace off, push the shuttle down, rack it up. And the Koreans still looking to drive, but because it's below the tape, it's coming up. It's coming up, and that gives you a chance. There's too much flat stuff from the Indonesians in the first game. There, get it going down, that's good play.
3, 0.
Easier to do that, of course, when you are serving. The serve and looking for the third shot.
Yeah, I think the key is on return. Both these Korean players serve really well, and the Indonesians have got to get onto that very quickly and get the shuttle going down below tape height.
Yeah, brilliant.
Pressure from the rear court, force the opponents deep into the defensive position, and then just clip the shuttle down.
Five, 3.
Four straight points. That's a nice net shot from Setiawan.
Yeah.
5 straight points now.
Much better.
Yeah.
First game he was pushing that into the rear court. Now
6, 3.
taking the Koreans on right close to the tape. That's been the difference on this run of points. And again, he's won the attack. And when they've got the attack, there's not many better pairs.
No.
7-3.
Well, this is extraordinary. 7 straight points.
8-3.
Great serving and third shot from Setiawan. He's dominating the points, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's able to win the attack. Koreans having no choice but to lift to Ahsan in the rear court. And from there, there's no way back. Oh,
Look at that.
that is quick. That is so quick with the racket.
9-3.
Wow.
No, it's all happened in the blink of an eye.
Yep.
8 straight points.
Unusual in men's doubles.
Very unusual. Well, he missed on that occasion, but there again, he was in the right place at the right time.
Took a net cord to beat him.
Yeah.
That's certainly changed the complexion of this second set. Yeah, you see the pace off there. You're not as comfortable with no pace on the shuttle there on the mid-court. And again, he wants to put pace on, but of course, because he's taking it from below net height, the shuttle's going up. That allowed Ahsan to make the interception.
Oh, good defence from Setiawan. Unbelievable.
Oh! Brilliant.
How did he play that?
Well, from both pairs, that
over.
was stunning. Really, look at this exchange here.
5-10.
Getting to the net, great cross net, great straight net. It's high quality.
Yeah, he's got his racket up ready again in case it came back.
As I said, the rallies are not that long, but the quality is very, very high.
11-5 interval.
Oh, a 6-point advantage in the second game to the Indonesians. Koreans having won the first. Fault was called. Touched the shuttle on the way through. There, yeah. Halfway through the second game, only 26 minutes. Mind you, when they won the title 2 years ago, all of their matches were 30 minutes or under.
He got a little demonstration of how that happened with that little run of points from Setiawan there. When he's got serve and he's serving well, they score quick points.
11-5. Play.
Okay, so let me ask you now, what have the Koreans got to do to turn this back again?
12-5.
Well, when Setiawan's serving, they've got to go to Ahsan. They've got to get it past Setiawan, I think. They've got to take him out of the game on the front court, because at the moment he's dominating the match from there.
Out.
No serve is short.
6-12.
That is brilliant. The interception from Setiawan, that little block, and then the disguised drop shot from Mohamed Ahsan. Look at this. Leaps in the air, opens the shoulders, looks as if he's going to play the thunderous smash. And a little drop shot comes instead. Oh, very nearly got it back. Can't get back net cords, can you? Well, I never did.
He had a good go. Great reactions.
Yeah.
And look, actually, they were dominating the rally.
Seven, 13.
That's great commitment at the front of the court from Ahsan. Launching himself towards the net. What a shot from Lee Yong-dae.
That's fantastic. He was in trouble there. That was way below the tape height.
9, 13.
Found an incredible cross-court angle there.
Going long. The Koreans really struggling
Service over.
on their defensive
14,
shots. So many of them
9.
getting caught with the drift and going long of that back line.
And there's the danger. That's what was happening in the first
Service
game, where
over.
Ahsan instinctively there played
10,
the drive, and
14.
the Koreans are just too good on that game. Way too good for
Play.
that. There, as soon as he plays that loose drive, they're straight onto it. No chance, no way back.
Now, all of a sudden, it's
14.
believable again, isn't it? Only 3 points in it. It was a 7-point deficit just a moment ago. Just one challenge here.
Lee Yong-dae, challenge, call out.
Well, I wasn't so convinced by that. We couldn't quite see it because the umpire's chair is in the way from where we're sitting.
No, I'm not sure the Koreans are 100% sure either.
No.
They did hesitate, didn't they? Here we go.
Yeah, very wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. Service over, 15, 11. Lee Yong-dae, Yu Yong-seong, 1 challenge remaining. Play.
Yeah, not much pace, but guided down the tram line.
Just nice control, wasn't it? Saw the space, didn't try and force it, didn't risk the error.
Pull. Service over. 12-16.
Oh, my goodness, I can see what the idea was. Disguise drop across court,
13,
but
16.
must have mistimed that.
Yeah, it looks like he mistimed the jump, didn't it? He was coming down when he hit that.
short. Oh my goodness, got his racket to it. Or did it hit the floor first?
I don't think so. I think he got his racket to it. Crucial point here is the return of serve. Setiawan just again pushing the shuttle onto the tape. The shuttle rolls over. So difficult to control the net court when you're that close to the shuttle.
He certainly did get his racket to him.
Oh, service over.
Is short.
14-17.
Oh, what a smash across the body of Young-sung towards his right hip.
Well, that's brilliant from Setiawan. We talk all the time about his forecourt play, but when he's in the rear court, he places the shuttle so well. Look at that. Young-sung there setting up for the backhand defence, thought he was safe, covering the centre. No, Setiawan goes right across him, forces the error.
$19-40.
2 points away from the second game. Indonesian pair.
Service over. $15-19.
Gain points to level this men's doubles final at 1 game all. 5 opportunities for the Indonesians. And he needed the one. 21-15.
Second game won by Ahsan, Hendra Setiawan, 21-15, 1 game all.
There's hesitation on the return of serve, wasn't there? Drastic from Lee Yong-dae. Confirmation after just 36 minutes. It's 1 game all. Young-sung indicating that when they go forward, they've got to keep more balance.
Well, I think he's talking about the fact that the opponents have taken the pace off the shuttle, so the shuttle's not coming to them anymore. They've got to go forward onto the shuttle. Certainly in the first game, you know, the Indonesians were using more drive, and that suited the Koreans. The second game, the Indonesians have taken the pace off. They're trying to get the shuttle lower down, and Young-sung was saying we've got to move forward, we've got to go forward, we've got to cut off that area and not let them play with no pace into that forecourt and midcourt.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, you said very early on, Ian, that it was all about the serve return and third shot. We always emphasise that with all of the doubles, but my goodness, hasn't this men's doubles final proved that point?
Service fault called.
Oh, service fault called.
Service over.
Racket not pointing in a downward direction.
Ahsan.
Yeah, as I say, the mistakes we've seen though have been forced, Joe. It's been very high quality serving, returning, third and fourth shot. It's been a very, very good demonstration of skill in that area of the game. And that's a super return. It's a great return that set up the attack, and once the Indonesian pair get the attack, they're hitting with such good angle and they've got such good understanding for interception play that it's very difficult to get the attack back. A little bit lucky to get away with that, using the drive this time. That's a miss.
Oh, my word.
Just said it, didn't we? Great combination. Super angle from the rear court from Ahsan. Look at this. Setiawan reading it, stepping off, getting up, cutting down so steeply. It shows your point as well, Jill. Once they've hit that first defence, the Koreans need to move up the court, like you were saying earlier on. They're a little bit deep, aren't they?
Yeah. They're extraordinarily quick, so they get away with it most of the time. But when you're playing a player like Hendra Setiawan, who just has that wonderful little touch and can change the pace, they're just too far back.
Yeah. Koreans pushing with pace to the mid-court there, trying to encourage a quicker, flatter exchange, and also cutting out Setiawan in the forecourt. It's good play.
That's a good serve.
Great serve.
Service over. 4-4.
They almost seem to impart a bit of tumble on that low serve there, Lee Yong-dae.
Yeah, there's a slight cut under it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Kim Moon-soo used to do that, didn't he? A long time ago.
Yeah.
She used to come under the shuttle a little bit and try and get it to dip over the net.
Well, there we are again. A change of pace from Hendra Setiawan.
Yeah, again, this is partner driving the Koreans back into that deep defensive. Look how deep the Koreans are again.
Yeah.
They're being driven off the net and then using the space.
Thank you.
Lee Young-sung was recently married.
4.
Good judgment.
Six, 4.
You've got to feel the Koreans are doing a little bit too much defending at the moment, aren't they, Jill?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
They've really got to fight harder to get the attack from the serve and return position. That's better. As soon as it goes flatter, they look more comfortable.
Service over. 5-6.
See it here, a flatter exchange. Ahsan making the mistake of pushing through to the mid-court, and the Koreans quickly onto it.
Ahsan. Ahsan. Service over. 7-6. Service over.
Good from Lee Hyundai, closing that front court, not allowing the Indonesians to take the pace off that time. Stepping forward, and we can see it. This time it's the Indonesians that had to retreat. And it's going to go longer on this end.
8-7.
Good play again.
9-7. Yongdi. Yongdi.
So a real battle, wasn't it? All four players there, desperate to get the block in to take the attack.
8-9.
In the end, it's the Koreans that make the error.
Yeah, well worked by the Indonesians to get back level.
Yeah, nice switch here, we'll see it.
9.
One to the backhand and then across to the forehand, and that forces the reply. That's a great shot, isn't it? Just reading the game so well, the peripheral vision there. He sees that the Koreans are trying to push forward here. Oh,
Yeah.
just switches it up, drills it down the line. Great play. Kicks Lee Hyundai out of the play on the forecourt.
10-9. Service over.
Well, good smash directed to the forehand defence of Mohammad Ahsan, but he looks strangely sort of lethargic on that defensive shot.
Well, I think he was surprised. Lee Hyundai took a little bit of pace off and he wanted to be moving forward playing the block, but there wasn't enough pace on the shuttle and he got into a little bit of a tangle.
One game all, 10-all. Oh, it's got back the net cord. Oh, what a great rally. And probably one of the longest rallies of the match. And that's not very long.
No, but it's a really interesting battle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Both pairs desperate to take the attack at the start of these points. And then when one pair is getting the attack, both of them are so efficient at maintaining that attack and keeping the pressure on their opponents.
It could not be closer at the change of ends.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, I was right. That was the longest rally of the match at just 26 shots. Emphasising everything we've been saying so far, Ian, that men's doubles, much shorter, sharper rallies and all about that serve, return and third shot.
The thing is, 26 shots, but it's at such a pace.
11, 10.
It's probably only about 12 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, the shuttle's crossing the net so quickly.
Yeah.
Play.
Oh, that's a miss.
Service over.
Yeah.
Above the court, in the mid-court.
11,
Above the net,
4.
rather, in the mid-court. You've got to be taking those. You're really disappointed. Particularly as both pairs will be desperate to get some momentum coming off the break. Really would be interesting to look back on this match still at the end and look at how many net court
Service
returns
over.
of serve there's been.
Yeah.
All 4 of them
12,
are just
11.
rolling the returns onto the tape consistently. It's incredible.
Oh, and another one.
And again.
Weren't expecting it to come back.
11.
No, good reactions. Great defence.
Both leaving it, I think, for the other.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Good positive
14,
play.
11.
Look at this. How quickly he gets the racket up. He hits the first one hard, it comes back quick, but no, the racket's up, he's ready. The reactions are good.
Yeah. What a demonstration, as you were talking about, Ian, how Mohamed Ahsan has really improved at the front of the court.
11.
His reading of the game, that interception and the control with that final shot. Absolutely brilliant.
That's good, but as soon as the shuttle's coming up from the mid-court,
Service
back the
over.
Koreans come. That's their sort of point.
12, 15.
You need a run of serve, you feel.
Service over. 60, 12.
Well, it hasn't happened.
In large part due to the great return of Setiawan. So quick onto the short serve, wasn't he? Got it going down very quickly.
Service over.
Well, we've been singing his
13,
praises.
16.
It's unusual.
There is real hesitation now, I see, between the two Korean players as to who's going for what.
17, 13.
Yeah, the channel attack of the Indonesians has been so efficient that they've caused some uncertainty in the defensive formation of the Koreans. All credit to the Indonesian pair for that.
Yeah. Brilliant from Lee Yong-tae.
And again, slightly longer rally, but it's probably 20 shots in about 10 seconds. That shuttle was fizzing backwards and forwards there.
Fourteen, 17. Let.
Superb. Awful lot of pressure shots aimed at Yu Young-sung.
Well, it was a party piece return of serve. He really is confident now because that was a trick shot on return of serve.
Yeah. Cut across it.
And they played with a backhand grip from the forehand side and then reversing it across the court.
40.
That was great.
Service over. 15-18.
Narrowed the gap to just 2 points now, the Koreans. Well,
16,
this is well for them. That went wrong. I'm not sure who was covering that one. Unbelievable.
We've said it a few times, but that's fantastic play. It really is. Super routine. It was a good serve.
19.
But he manages
16.
to get the return below net height. Yu instinct is to hit hard there, and it's coming up, and Setiawan so quick with his racket to kill that.
Match points, opportunities for the Indonesians.
20, match point, 60.
Net court return again. They need it at the moment. Pressure's really on the server now, though.
Service over, 17-20.
Oh, great quick serve.
That's his first of the match, Joe. What a time to do that.
20.
Well, 2 match points have come and gone. Another 2 remain for the Indonesians.
Ready?
Would you believe it?
He's put some doubt in the mind of that flick, hasn't he?
3 match points saved. Just one more opportunity for the Indonesians. Otherwise we'll be forced to extra points. It is all level. 4 match points saved. All extra points until it's a clear 2-point winning margin. Well, you can never know with sport. Unbelievable. A run of 5 straight points for the world #1s. They survived a match point in their semi-final. They've survived 4 here, and now they have a match point opportunity themselves. Extraordinary. Oh, strong.
I think his heart was in his mouth, even though
Yu Yong Seong, challenge.
Oh, it's a challenge. There's a challenge. Well, if the challenge is successful, it's match over. No judge called it out.
I think that's got to be out. Yeah. I think he's just giving the server a bit of time to think about his serve, though. Very tactical challenge, I think.
21.
Pressure's on the server here.
Lee Yong-dae, Yu Yong-sang, no challenge remaining.
No challenges remaining for the Koreans.
Play.
I don't think the Indonesians have made one challenge. Oh, snatched at that. So a fifth match point opportunity now for the Indonesians. And this time they convert. What a men's doubles final, just shy of the hour mark. Well, what drama, what excitement. And their confirmation that they have come back from a game deficit, 14-21, 21-15, 23-21. Surviving a match point at 20-21 in the deciding game and eventually winning on their fifth match point opportunity. Well, you've said all the way along, the serve return, and it was the third shot that made the difference. The anticipation of the receiver's return to play the third shot, and I have to say, that man and his partner, Hendra Setiawan, were outstanding today in that department. Well, what a thrilling final. My goodness, what a culmination to the week of badminton, Ian.
Fantastic. As you say, we've had some great finals today, and that didn't disappoint, that men's doubles. Fantastic badminton from all four players, no quarter given. I thought Yu Young-sun with that run of serve showed such courage to bring them back to 2020, but it wasn't to be. Setiawan was probably just the difference at the end there. Look at that, super interceptions on the forecourt.
Well, the prize presentation for the men's doubles coming up imminently. Well, I suppose if you had to pick a final, Ian, well, that'd be a very difficult question. 3 of our 5 finals going the full distance.
Ladies
Men's
and
singles,
gentlemen,
women's singles and men's
men's
doubles.
doubles
I'm going to put you on the spot. Which one?
Ceremony.
You just said it was a difficult question. I'm going to go for ladies singles. I think Carolina Marin has ticked another big box today. She's won a World Champs, she won the All England, and now she's winning Asia, which for the European players is always another big step to take to win a major title in Asia, and I think that was a stunning performance today from Carolina Marin, so that's my pick of the day.
We now invite Mr. Jeff Cheng, Chief Executive Officer of Victor Global, Yang Mulia Tengku Tan Sri Dr. Mahathir Tengku Ali, President Badminton Association of Malaysia, and Encik Kamaluddin Ahmad, Group Head Insurance and Takaful, Maybank Aegis Holdings Berhad to present the prizes to the winners.
Men's doubles, Maybank Malaysia Open, part of MetLife DWF World Super Series Premier 2015. Runners-up, From Korea, Lee Yong-dae and Yoo Young-seong.
The world number ones have to settle for second best today. Lee Yong-dae and Yoo Young-seong. There was a 10th Super Series tournament final today.
Momento from MetLife. Runners-up will receive the prize money of USD $90,000. Men's doubles, Maybank Malaysia Open, part of MetLife BWM World Super Series Premier 2015. Champions from Indonesia, Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan.
Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. A second Maybank Malaysia Open title 2 years after their first. What a performance in today's final. Now, quarter-final, semi-final and final today, all going the full distance. For the Indonesians, but my goodness, when Hendra Setiawan is seeing the shuttle as early as he did today at the front of the court,
Champions will receive the prize money
pairs that can
of USD
really challenge them, because his partner Mohamed Ahsan
$39,500.
was finals. What a finals day it's been. It all started with women's doubles and the twin sisters from China, Liu Ying and Liu Yu, winning their first ever Super Series title in appearing in their third Super Series tournament final. As far as the mixed doubles was concerned, the repeat of the Olympic final was won here in Kuala Lumpur, as it was in London 2012 Olympics, by Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Then we had the ideal setup, the world champion against the Olympic champion in the men's singles. The Olympic champion, having taken the first game, was hauled back by the younger man, the world champion Chen Long, winning through in 3 games. Then when the women's singles in a repeat of the World Championship final in Copenhagen last year, it was just as thrilling. It was another 3 wonderful games before the world champion added a first Super Series title in Asia to her All-England title earlier this year. And as we've just seen in the men's doubles, well, the Indonesians, when they're fully fit, they really are an awesome combination. But so too are the world number ones. Takes 2 pairs or 2 players to make a great final, and the men's doubles certainly did that. So there is confirmation of all the results from today's finals. 3 titles for China, the first 3 of the afternoon. Carolina Marin winning Spain's first ever title here at the Malaysia Open. And for the Indonesians, men's doubles, Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan, a second title 2 years after their first. Of course, the Super Series tour moves on to Singapore next week. I'll be there. From Ian Wright and myself, George Clark, we've had a wonderful week. We'll see you in a week's time. Bye for now.